Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Marlins versus Reds Major League Baseball matchup on Thursday, August 7th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just click on the link I've got in the description. It says get our best bets here. Or you can go to Pickdawgz.com and click on the premium picks tab. We also have products meant for people that make really big bets, people that bet like $1,000 a game, people, $10,000 type bankrolls. If that's you, by all means, text the number you see on the screen. We've got VIP packages for you. But if you're just looking for regular premium picks, game picks, daily packages, things like that, click on the link in the description or go to pickdawgz.com and click on the premium picks tab. But let's get to it. Marlins taking on the Reds. For the Marlins, of course, the season was over before it began. They came out of the gate just flat as a pancake. Major injuries to guys like Sandy Alcantara. Just never really were the same team that we saw last year. But we've seen glimpses of hope from them. But of course, they were also big sellers at the trade deadline. But one thing we've seen from the Marlins in the past at this organization, those trades usually not just guys that fall flat on their face. Those are usually guys that they reap big benefits from. So the Marlins, they're not overly concerned with it. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Reds certainly were a lot more relevant this season than a lot of people thought that they were going to be. The Reds certainly have hung in there as far as the wild card race goes. They are in fourth place, though, in that National League Central, and I think at this point, the wild card pretty much is out of their plans. They sit just 6 games back of the 3 teams in the National League wild card that are on the inside looking out, but they've also got 5 teams to jump over. So it's a lot to happen. Certainly not mathematically eliminated. I'm not saying that it can't or won't happen. I just don't believe it will happen because like I said, just a lot of wood to chop there. The Reds go with Hunter Green in this one. He is finally really seeing the guy that the Reds thought that they were getting when they drafted him number 2 overall. In fact, in 4 of his last 5 starts, he hasn't allowed a run. In the one game that he allowed a run, and that game was against the Colorado Rockies, it was 1 run allowed on 2 hits. It was a solo home run. Hunter Green has been absolutely on fire. 2.83 ERA on the season. He struck out 149 batters, over 130 in the 3rd innings, 10 home runs allowed, 50 walks, so way to the high side. But over his last 3 starts, oh man, 0.0 ERA. You can't do any better than that. Of course, the Marlins, the way that they're hitting the baseball too, against right-handed pitching, hitting 263 over their last 10 games. Over lefties, it drops to 296. And the Marlins bullpen actually better than the Reds, 3.80 over their last 10 games to 5.63 for the Reds. But the Reds hitting 265 versus righties and 155 versus lefties over their last 10, and their bullpen at a 5.63 ERA over the last 10 games. This is one of those games that all the numbers say Marlins, right? Everything out there says Marlins. But the way that Hunter Green is pitching right now, and normally I don't really lean on starting pitchers, just tough for me to go against them. So just based on that alone, in a game that I'm not loving, because I do think the Marlins numbers here are better overall than the Reds, I'm going to take the Reds, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.